What's up, guys? It's SRC bringing you a live commentary gameplay. This time we're going to be playing some Domination. Looks like on the map Hardhat, and we'll see how it goes. Sometimes these go really well, and sometimes they go absolutely horrible. But, you know, hopefully it'll be a good time, and hopefully you guys enjoy watching the video. I'm going to play this game with the MK14, which is one of my favorite guns as of late. I think it does a pretty good job for me. And I can't decide if I want to do Specialist or Assault Package. That's always a tough choice. But I think I'm going to go with the Specialist Package here. And on this map, there's just such a critical way to play this map. If you hold the A and the B flags, you really can just do whatever you want at will. Because you can run into barrels. You know, that usually works pretty well. Oh boy. But as I was saying, so when you hold A and B, it's a really easy thing to lock down. And when you keep that locked down, most of the random teammates on the team are just going to be running, pushing that tunnel. And then you just have one person holding off the A flag, one person holding off the B flag, and then you're all set to go. And so what my role usually is when I play this map is to hold down the B flag. That's what I spend most of my time on. And then my teammate or my friend is typically going to be holding off the A flag. And then when you've got your random teammates holding the middle down, it's just an easy victory. So, you know, it kind of seems a little, I guess, a little campy or a little unfun. You know, I generally don't rush on this map too much anymore, just because it's so easy to win. And if you don't play that strategy, you just play a lot of ring around the rosy, where you're running around capturing A, then you're capturing B, then you're going back to C. And that's just, you know, generally not too productive, I don't think. And you can see here we got a pretty big rush coming up the middle here, which is common, and then some guys on this back side. Ooh, almost died there. I think all the perks probably just saved me, realistically. Because gained blast shield as soon as I got that, and I think right there it probably just saved me. Oh boy, that was dumb. But you know, it happens. Sometimes you just got to keep the pressure on. Jeez. Oh boy. I'm probably like every other COD player that thinks that those always go for me. It seems like every Predator missile hits me unless I'm already dead. But I'm sure everybody thinks that, you know, it's just kind of the way the game goes. I kind of feel like there's a guy down the middle here. Yep, there he is. Portable radar can be so huge. And then we're losing A, and of course I have apparently a bouncing Betty, which isn't too helpful in this situation here. And that was terrible. I really, really wish I had a grenade. Because I think a grenade is so powerful on this. C4 even would be nice. I really like... Oh, dying right there. No, I really like having C4 because it's just so easy to just chunk over that bulldozer and clear out B without really exposing yourself. A couple guys coming up this middle here. Several guys coming up the middle. Two guys coming down here. Yeah. Bouncing Bettys in this game are just really honestly pretty terrible. Like you saw there, the delay was just ridiculous for it to actually go off. And then I would say it's probably like a 10 to 15% kill ratio. And that right there is why going to A is so difficult, because they have such a good head glitch on that it just makes it super difficult to try and push through there. And again, pushing to B also difficult because there's so many good places to just kind of camp and hold down the objective. So that's why A and B is so powerful. And you'll see this now that they've got it. It's probably going to be tough for us to actually push through here. so great when you're EMP'd trying to use a red dot. I don't know if we were EMP'd, it felt like it. I think we were.
We've lost the lead. Enemy care package incoming.
Alright, so... And of course my phone would have to ring.
Enemy care package incoming.
I generally don't like pushing A this way, and I definitely absolutely hate this tunnel. Don't recommend that at all. It's just a death trap. But
Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted.
that obviously isn't working out very well for me either, so we're losing now. We got to cap another flag quickly. Guess I'm going to just try and keep pushing my luck here at A.
Securing Alpha.
And totally out. My reaction time is probably not the greatest. Trying to talk and play is a little difficult too if you've ever tried to do that. But still no excuse. We gotta get this flag here quickly. I feel like I had him lined up at least for a couple of those shots, but I guess not. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go for B. Jeez. My aim is off today. This is the first game I played today, so usually those games don't go quite as well as others. But there again, just bad aim and probably should have killed them sooner than that. But we really need to get a flag here quickly, or this game's going to get out of hand, unfortunately. Gosh, unbelievable. Kidding me? Couple guys coming out the middle here. That's just amazing. I could watch that, but it would probably just tick me off even more than normal. So here we go. We gotta get a flag here quickly. Lucky teammate saved my life there.
Enemy care package incoming.
Man, it's so slow to kill these people. We really need to make one big push collectively instead of just feeding them kills like this. It's really awful. Are you kidding me with this? What is going on here? Alright, see, so a couple Predator missiles have missed me, so I guess I don't have any right to complain anymore. I take it all back. Jeez. Insta-kill! Alright, so, looks like this game is not turning out well. But this has proven my point on how powerful these two flags are. Especially if you don't work together as a team and move together, which is really tough playing with a bunch of randoms. I can see a guy up there, camping back there, guy down there at that head glitch. It just makes it so hard to push through here. Again, a grenade would be amazing, which is really my bad for not having the right class set up here. And then you've got random useless, like this guy here. We're losing C, you gonna do something about it? No, no you're not. Why would you do that? And now these guys are pushing into C, which is just really making this game awful. Not really sure what we can do about that. Guy's not hiding there anymore. Another stealth coming in. Woo! Lucky. Alright, so we got the middle finally. And I died. You know, the one thing I will say about the MK14 too that I've noticed is if you start getting shot, it is really, really hard to actually reacquire your target again. That's amazing. It's just the flinch on these weapons is really tough. and it can be kind of hard to deal with. So a lot of times if I'm not running attachments like this, I'm definitely running focus, and I see that that's a huge help. So unfortunately, you know, we lost this game. It started off okay, and then it just kind of went to crap, which, you know, that happens. Get real. Are you kidding me? Epic, epic, awful. Well, maybe the next game will go better than this, because my aim is just off today. But so that's it for this game, guys. Hope you enjoyed. 22 and 23 is the final score. Obviously, most of our team left. We had a guy that was 5 and 20. And this is a pretty typical Modern Warfare 3 gameplay when you play by yourself, unfortunately. I don't know what else to do. It just makes it so hard to win when your team leaves and or they're terrible. So that's it for this game. I hope you guys enjoyed. That's about it for today, and I will see you guys in the game.